There he is. What up, bro?
What's up, C. Rosie? How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. I was just lamenting the fact that yesterday we didn't have enough baseball games, and there were a few that were canceled because of weather. It almost felt like, what am I supposed to do with myself at night?
Hey, sometimes that's a good thing. Take a break a little bit, deep breath. Because today we got a full slate.
I know. I love it. And let's sink our teeth right into the Yankees and Rays. And the Rays have dominated this series so far. Not only this year where they've won 5 of 6. Last regular season, they won 8 of 10 in the pandemic-shortened season. And they won the best-of-5 divisional round. Dare I say it, especially on Jomboy Media, that the Rays have the Yankees number?
I mean, in the question, you answered your own question. Like, yeah, they have their number, dude. And, like, it's not just you and I saying this. Yankees fans know this. I mean, I talked to Jimmy and Jake a lot about this. They don't like Tampa. They don't like going into Tampa. It's kind of two polar opposite teams going at each other, and for some reason the Rays, man, they just have their number. I mean, Garrett Cole has his arch nemesis G-Man Choi. I mean, every single person that the Yankees can throw out there, the Rays have some sort of Swiss Army knife ready to combat them with. So yes, they have their number, and the Yankees know this, and the fans know this, and it's up to them to change that narrative.
Well, it's interesting because it really falls on the Yankees' bats. Last year, they hit 168 as a team against them in the regular season. This year, it's 218 in a couple of series through. So, yeah, I mean, is it on a guy like DJ LeMahieu, who actually has decent numbers against the Rays, to kind of get them started? Because I feel like when DJ's going well with that lineup, everybody else falls in place. And they've always had a good – I know that Stanton hit a couple homers against them earlier this year, but it feels like the Rays have a good – game plan against the big boys in that Yankees lineup. So if LeMahieu can do his thing and grind out some at-bats and get on base, whether it's via a walk or an extra base hit, that can get the Yankees rolling a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think LeMahieu he had 2 home runs last week in a game, I think on Friday. He has to hit for power. That's what that's what's made him a superstar in New York, is his ability to hit for power. When he was in Colorado, he hit for average, yes, but he didn't hit for power. As soon as he came to the Yankees, he started hitting for power. So they need him to do that. Stanton is he's a huge wild card in this. Like, he's been so freaking good. Like, if he's hot and stays hot, the Yankees are, very, very tough. So he could be the difference maker, not LeMahieu, in my opinion.
Real quickly, who wins the best of 3 series?
Cole pitching game 2. I'm sticking with the recent history. I'm gonna say the Rays. I think the Rays take 2 out of 3. Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Winner. I know the Yankees Twitter and Instagram's gonna hate on us the rest of the week, especially if New York comes in and takes at least 2 or 3. But that'll be fun. In the meantime, shift over to the National League. Top 2 teams in the NL Central go at it. It is St. Louis at Milwaukee. Most interesting storyline for you heading into this series is what?
Well, I love the series because I love both these teams. I love watching them play. But I got one. It's not going to make one of my friends happy. Jack Flaherty. The Brewers have beaten him up more than any other team in the league. He does not like facing them. He's faced them more than anyone, too. And I have his numbers up. Let me get them right here. Against Milwaukee's Brewers, he's 2-6 with a 5.72. That does not sound like Jack Flaherty.
No.
The caveat being, a couple of guys who really do damage against Jack are also his buddies and my buddies, Ryan Braun and Christian Yelich, won't be playing. So could this be the time where Jack goes into Milwaukee and dominates? I think that's something I'm going to watch for, because if he goes in there and struggles again, then it's something with the ballpark.
Yeah. And by the way, watch him at the dish, since he just did home run in his most recent start. For me, it's actually the guy that's getting the ball for Milwaukee tonight, Freddie Peralta.
Yeah.
It's a guy that, we were all excited about Burns this year before the COVID situation. We know what Woodruff can do. Peralta is that third guy, but he can really set the tone of a series. I'm a big, first game out guy in terms of starting pitching. I think that he can totally set the tone. Now, he's a guy that's 6th in the National League in strikeouts. He's also 6th in walks. So he can be a little bit all over the place. If he can harness that emotion, keep it in check, because I think that place will be rocking a little bit tonight.
It will be.
Yeah. So to me, that's what I'm keeping my eye on, not only tonight, but really kind of to set the tone for the entire series.
Hey, we got a couple awesome outfielders in the chat. Ben Revere was saying hi. Told me I need to shave my beard. Swish says the Yanks are going to win the series against the Rays.
What up, bro? Hey, what up, bro? Hey, Rosie. Yeah, first ever guest on Technical Talk, Nick Swisher, by the way.
He's a good guest to have, man. I love it.
He was a good one to set the tone back in the day. He's like, Rose and Millar, you guys can be okay. All right, bro.
That's a good impression, bro.
Dude, come on.
There he is.
He's the best. He's super energy. Your boy Swish. Yeah. Okay, we got big news last night. Our buddy, how do you say his name? Jeff Passan?
Yeah, whatever, that guy.
Got it. He has said that the Mariners are calling up their number 1 prospect and the number 3 overall prospect in baseball, Jared Kelenic, in order to start their home game on Thursday against the Cleveland Indians. Scale of 1 to 10, how excited if the news is indeed true?
You guys are going to hate – everyone's going to hate this answer. Like, you gave me a scale of 1 to 10. I'm like a 2.
Oh, God.
Look, let me explain why. Chris. I'm happy for this guy because the Mariners have obviously earmuffs everybody. They fucked him around a little bit with his service time. Like, he deserves to be in the big leagues.
Hey, Plouffe, do you not like swearing?
You know, some kids might be watching. I don't know. But anyways, let me finish, man. Let me finish.
Okay. All right.
Listen, they manipulated his service time, so I'm happy he's up. I'm happy for him. But, like, look, I don't mean to be mean, but like Blake Snell said, slapdick prospect. I said everyone's a slapdick until they're not. You got to do it at the big league level. So I'm excited. I'm happy for him. I think he's going to be good. Our boy Fuzzy from YouTube calls him the next Grady Sizemore. I know you can appreciate that, Chris.
I can.
I just got to see it, man. I got to see it. I don't want to put too much pressure on this guy. Let this guy go be himself. Everyone's writing about how good he's going to be. He's going to take the Mariners. Their offense has been horrendous. He's going to be the guy to lift them. Let's take a deep breath. This guy's never played a game in the major leagues. Let's let him go out and do it. Then I'll be excited. Like, I don't get that excited over that. I'm happy for him more than you can believe, but I'm not going to be like, this guy's, the franchise-saving player. I got to see it, man.
Okay, few things here. Kevin Mather, screw you, pal.
Yeah.
Screw you. Enjoy
you.
watching this kid play. The Mariners are tied with the Indians for the lowest batting average in baseball at 210. So they got to get his ass up here in a hurry. I mean, the season is slipping away. And Trevor Plouffe, who has got the longest playoff drought, not only in baseball, but in the 4 professional North American pro sports leagues. Who's got it?
I'm guessing the Mariners.
The Mariners, 2001. These people have waited 2 decades. They couldn't even make it last year with 98 teams made the playoffs. So I understand their excitement. I've got excitement. It's like a 7 or 8, in part because I want to see how the Mets fans are going to react to this whole thing. And I'm sure we'll talk about that on Thursday. But, man, it's going to be crazy.
That's a good point. But stop putting so much pressure saying this guy is going to bring the franchise to the playoffs. Come on, man.
But they need something.
Something.
They're hitting 210.
I'm excited to watch this guy play. I want to see him. I do. I'm just like, let's see it,
And by the way, with Jeff Passan, one time on Talking Baseball, you know how he does the whole Elmo impression? I think I do a better one. I think I do.
Well, now, let's go.
Hey, Jeffy, you're a little shit. I can't believe that you actually bring that bullshit sort of Elmo. That's not good.
So there you go.
That is better than his. Holy shit.
Yeah, we can have an Elmo off one time. So there you go.
I like that.
Hey, John Means is back on the mound for the first time since throwing that no-hitter against the Seattle Mariners. So what's going to be the bigger number tonight? Means hits allowed against the Mets or Ohtani walks allowed against the Astros?
Oh, gosh. I hate when you make me pick, bad things for players, okay? I'm going to say John Means hits versus the Mets. Look, I know he threw a no-hitter. I don't even know why I'm giving you that answer. I got to be honest with you. I don't even know why I'm picking that. I'm thinking Ohtani's going to have a good night. I want to see Ohtani have a good night in Houston. Nice win by the Angels last night. My boy Drew Butera with the freaking first and third bunt. Go get it. So I'm rooting for Ohtani, and that doesn't mean that Means is going to have a bad game. Means can give up 4 or 5 hits and pitch 7, and
Right.
Ohtani can walk 3. How about that?
All right, so here's the deal. Means has made 7 starts this year. Only one time has he allowed more than 5 hits.
Okay.
In Ohtani's 4 starts, he has walked 6, 6, 5, and 2. I think he's going to harness it a little bit.
Okay.
I think if I set the over-under of walks at 3.5, are you taking over or under?
If you start betting with those numbers, you got to bet against those numbers, Chris, or else you're going to be just the puppet. So I'm going to take what Vegas doesn't want you to take. I'm going to take the under tonight.
Okay, I'm going to go with you. So I think we both believe in Ohtani tonight. Come on,
Yeah.
Shohei. I can't stand to watch guys walk in the world. It drives me bonkers.
Yeah, that does drive you nuts.
It does. It does. Because it gives me flashbacks to when Bauer was trying to figure it out, and he'd go 4 2/3 and throw 107 pitches, and I'd want to put my fist through the wall. So,
He's
all
figuring.
right, last one. We did have a standoff pregame between the Reds and the Pirates. Were you digging it, or is it a tired act?
As long as it only happens every once in a while, I feel like it only happens, maybe 3, 4, 5 times a year now, and I'm okay with it because I think it's really funny because it's stupid until it gets to the point where everybody is looking at these guys and the umpires have to tell them to get off, and then it's like, okay, who's going to move first? I still dig it. And, you saw it was the dude for the Reds. He got an ovation from his dugout.
It was
Sometimes you
Alex.
got to do some stuff for the boys a little bit. So I still dig it. I don't think it's tired yet, but if they start doing it too much, then yeah, it's tired.
So it was Alex Blandino that ended up getting it done and getting the W for the Reds. To me, the most interesting part was the other guy was Jose Oviedo. He's 21 years old. He's made 7 pitching appearances in the big leagues, and they're like, yeah, go out there and stand. Are you kidding me?
That's another fun part of this. You're like, hey, get out there, Rook. Stay and don't move until everyone's off the field. And I'm wondering, and I think people posed this question on social last night, how does this start?
I know. I don't know.
Is there
Is there
correspondence
sort of eye
between the
contact?
2 guys? I don't know.
You would know better.
I don't think anyone from my team ever did that. And I'm just saying that just never happened. I don't know.
Right. Okay. All right. What do you have coming up on Jomboy today?
Well, we are recording an interview today that'll come out tomorrow with, I'm not even sure I should say this, but I'm going to. It's Trevor Story. And we're going to ask him the hard-hitting questions about Colorado, and his time seems to be almost up there. So we got him coming on. I'm going to prep for that a little bit. And, I got an episode of Sequence coming out today about a really cool play that an outfielder made for the Texas Rangers. So a couple cool things happening today. And,
That's really cool.
What about you? What do you got?
So are you only allowed to interview guys named Trevor, or how's that work?
No. We can interview whoever we want, Chris.
Okay.
But he just happens to be one of the best players in the big league.
Yes.
And
Okay.
he asked me in the Trevor rankings, and I'm okay with it.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see. I've got a quick workout. Be pumping some iron, get that vein going in my bicep. And then I've got the interview with Miguel Rojas. It's time to check in with him. And he has quickly become a fan favorite on the Chris Rose rotation.
He's good.
He's great. He really is a ton of fun. So, and plus we've locked in Stephen Vogt for Friday, who is one of the best personalities in baseball. So excited to catch up with my man Voter.
He's one of my favorite teammates. We used to ride the BART together in Oakland. Just a fan of the people. I love Stephen Vogt. You better make sure you send my love.
Oh, I absolutely will. And you do the same with Trevor Story.
Okay.
Because when you say, hey, Rose sends his love, they'll be like, don't know.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, dude, have a great day.
Right, I want everybody to have a wonderful day out there. Play nice with others and enjoy your baseball. Passion stinks.
I can't wait to tell the boys about this.
Yeah, it's weird. All right, guys. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you again 11:30 Eastern on Wednesday. Peace.